Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone did the eye exercise also. Till last class, we were dealing about the chemicals and the measuring instruments, that is, which we use in our life, which is very important. Something like separation of mixtures, about the solutions which we come across in our daily life. We dealt in till last class. In today's class, we are going to see something which is present around us. What is present around us? Outside your house, we have plants and animals and microorganisms which is present outside the world. So here in today's class, we are going to start a new lesson in biology, that is animal kingdom. And as usual, before going into the class, let us learn something new related to biology. So since it is based on animals, this lesson is based on animals, that is animal kingdom. Let us see some interesting facts about animal. Now I'm not going to give directly the fact. I'm going to make more interesting. So let us make it more interesting. Like I will give you the fact, you have to identify that fact belong to which animal. So let us move to the first one. You have to find who's that animal. So see the first one. I'm the only animal who don't know to jump. Can you guess it? It is elephant. Next, try this also. I can sleep for 3 years. Who will be that lazy animal? It is snail. It's a very lazy, no? And next, the fingerprints of me are so indistinguishable from humans that they have on occasion been confused at a crime scene, which means that animal's fingerprint and humans' fingerprint are more or less similar. Even the forensic department people, if they go and search for the fingerprint, if that animal's fingerprint, if it is there, means they would suspect it is human's fingerprint. So it is that much similar. Which animal will be having same as human? It is this animal. What is the name of this animal, ma? Koala. What is this animal? Koala. I think you will not be forgetting this. In next class, we'll see more like this. Now have a look at this picture. We are moving into the lesson now. So you can see so many animals, plants, flowers, trees, birds, insects, microorganisms. Everything is present in this picture. All together, they are all living organisms. Yes or no? All together, they are all living organisms, even including the human beings. Now I want to pick one thing alone from that group, means I need to name it and it should have some identity. For example, imagine you are having an assembly in a school. In a school we are having an assembly where all 6th to 10th standard children are sitting together. I want to call a person. How will I give the identity to that person? So that person is belonging to 7th standard. For example, he belongs to A section and he is a boy and his name is for example you can say Rakesh, and his roll number will be 25 or 26, like that. So he is having that much of identity. So how he has got that identity? He is coming under a specific group called 7th standard, and also he is coming under a specific age group called between 10 to 14, and he is having a structure like this. He is a male. So like that we are giving him identity. So of that 1,000 children, everyone is having their own identity because of the classification. So you are classified into different section based on some similarities and dissimilarities. Yes or no? The same way all these animals, likewise in our world we have 1.5 million species of organisms, which we are going to classify. How they are classified, based on what they are classified, we are going to see today. So there will be some uniqueness. So every human is having, every living organism has its unique nature. Yes or no? So likewise if you take microbes, there are several microbes which they differ from each other, like plants and animals, and their appearance, external appearance, internal structure, their behavior and their mode of living, everything is different. So based on that, so particular kind of plants, they will be having the property of climbing nature. So all will be coming under one category. Is it clear, children? There are flowering plants and non-flowering plants. So likewise, based on their nature, they are classified. So we are going to see what is meant by classification, and scientifically it is called as what? One by one we'll see. So classification means the method of arranging organisms into groups on the basis of similarities and differences is called classification. So now what is the classification of your group? What is the similarities present in your class group? So all belong to 9 standard. Yes or no? All belong to 9 standard C section or A section or B section. What will be the difference among you? So your external appearance is different. Your habit of eating is different. Your handwriting is different. Yes or no? But you all come under same age. That is a similarity. Age group, that is same age, that is a similarity. Differences means your lifestyle is different. So that is classification, means basis on similarities, and this differences we call it as classification. And here it is named as taxonomy. This taxonomy means it is a classification of which makes the study of wide variety of organism easier. That is, in science we call it as taxonomy, which makes us easier to study the variety of organisms easily. If you take a dog comes under a particular family, so I can deal about dogs. In the dog itself we have variety of dog, like like Pomerian, Pug, everything is present, yes or no? So likewise, dog family is together. In dog family itself we have different species. So but dog alone, it is coming under another family. So you are going to see what makes the scientist to separate them like that. So we have a scientist called Carolus Linnaeus. He was the one to generate the standard system for naming the organisms in the terms of species, genus, order, family, like that, using Latin terms. So he did the classification initially. He is a botanist, physician and zoologist. We have 5 major kingdom of classification. 5 kingdom classification are Monera, Plantae, Protista, fungi and animalia. So in this, Monaria is belonging to unicellular prokaryotes. Protista belongs to unicellular eukaryotes. The remaining 3, that is fungi, Plantae and animalia, belongs to multicellular eukaryotes. Now we are going to discuss what are they called. So here these groups, how they have formed all these groups, based on the cell structure, mode of nutrition, body organization and reproduction. And he also gave, the scientist called Carolus Linnaeus, the taxonomic hierarchy, that is the order of classification. So he gave like this. You have to see from the bottom because it is increasing from the bottom. So the largest species is hierarchy. The first one will be kingdom, followed by phylum, followed by class, order, family, genus and species. Let us discuss one by one. First we have is species. So it is the lowest taxonomic category. So in that triangle you saw, it was on the top, which is the smallest place. It is the smallest point. So it is the lowest taxonomic category. For example, if you say species means what? Different variety, different kind. Now if you see this is an Indian parakeet. So the scientific name of this Indian parakeet is Psittacula eupatra. So what is, listen carefully, how do you have to pronounce it? Psittacula eupatra. And if you see this is another variety, that is green parrot. This is Psittacula crameri. Psittacula crameri. So these two are different species of birds, but they look similar. They belong to different species called eupatra and crameri, and they cannot interbreed. They belong to same species. How? They both are parrots only, but their species is different. One is eupatra, the other one is the crameri. Is it clear, children? Next one is genus. So this is closely related species which constitute the next higher category. So it comes after the species, that is genus. So example we have here is, this is Indian wolf, that is the scientific name is Canis palpus. And the same way you have Indian jackal. So this is Canis auris. So if you see here, both belong to the same genus. What is the genus here for them? Canis. That is, they will be having the same kind. They look like, they look similar. Yes or no? They look similar, but their genus is different. That is Canis. But which means their internal structure, that is, it is different for them. And if you see family, what is family? A group of genera with several common characters form a family. For example, if you take this picture, shows the cat family, where leopard, tiger, cat, all this comes under, black cheetah, all lion, all these come under a cat family called Felidae. All these belong to a family called Felidae. They are having some kind of similar properties, some categories. They have the food habit, they have the same, and they have the mammalian, they are mammals. So some common features have put under into this one family, that is, they are cat family Felidae. And next, if you see order, that is, a number of related families having common characters are placed under this called under this hierarchy called order. For example, if you take this, if you see this picture, monkeys, apes, baboons, even man. So we are also have come from monkeys only. So we all come under a same order, primates. The order we call it as primates. So we all have some same category. Yes or no? So that is the legs, the hand, and the feeding the young ones, giving birth to young ones. All this will be same in the class of animals in order. And next we have is class. So in this class, the order which we saw before, if they are similar or related together, then they all together will form a hierarchy, the taxonomy called class. For example, if you take the order of different animals like rabbit, rat, bat, whales, chimpanzee, and humans, they all share some common features. What are they? They all have the skin, and they all have mammary glands. So all these animals will be coming under a class called mammalia.